Thing fucked.
Saturday night, Osu. 2 teams, 1 last shot. It's Australia with Puto at the helm, leading the dream they've always wanted. It's the Philippines, Zani, the heart, the soul of this team, driving every point with sheer will. It's equal skill sets, it's equal footing. Only war will carve out a victor. The stakes never higher, but they will get higher. It's top 2 on the line. Everything they've ever worked for all comes down to this. Who will dare to dream? It's the 5-digit World Cup Losers Grand Final. I'm Unicorn Lover, and are you ready, Blank Tap?
Yeah, I'm pretty ready. Good evening, afternoon, and or morning, ladies and gentlemen. And it is indeed that time. It is absolutely Losers Grand Finals. It's Australia versus Philippines, and I think we are definitely quite excited about this, Unicorn. Oh my goodness, and we are already with our protects and bans actually.
Yeah, honestly, already protect. No mod 6 for Australia. And for the Philippines, it's Hard Rock 2. Personally, I think this makes sense. You know, these are skill sets that both these teams are very comfortable on. You know, Australia on that gimmick, their best skill set. Probably one of the best gimmick teams in this, but don't underestimate Philippines honestly on gimmick. because they've got plenty of deadly players on this. And I mean, Hard Rock 2, look, underperformance last week, potentially, right? But they're sticking to it because they know that they have the confidence against Australia. And the first band being Name 1-5 makes sense. Australia, probably one of the premier speed teams in this tournament. I can't really imagine, not a lot of teams can really challenge them on it.
I mean, absolutely. Philippines already respecting that skill set. Banning Nomad 5 without a shred of a doubt. Protecting Hardrock too, though, so we're definitely gonna see some action on that one. But of course, it's not only speed. We know that they can read as well. Nomad 6 Protect, very interesting. Although, back in the anti-mod actually, after that Protect, definitely a very interesting turn of event, that's for sure.
I mean, this makes sense though. Like, how are you going to deal with Zanny's easy hidden on that?
I mean,
That is like... That is
yeah,
like
that is true.
very hard to deal with. You know, look, I know I want to believe in Steve as an Australian myself, but it's a bit of a tall order against Zanny.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is. But nonetheless, back to the Philippine side of things, I mean, the double time, it's still very much open. I think we're gonna see I think potentially double time 2 ban instead of double time 3. What do you think here, Corin?
It's going to be double time
Ooh,
4.
okay.
Actually, there's nothing we were going to talk about. Double time 4 will be the ban. They do not want to meet Australia on pretty much the slider aim control here. I mean, there's also flow aim, and obviously some finger control. I mean, yeah, and Hard Rock 1 makes sense. It's raw aim, it's bursty, it's streamy. I mean, it's something that Australia has, what I would say surprisingly from all the rosters in Australia's history, aim is one of their biggest weaknesses. And the Philippines have a clear edge on Australia in it, and so this makes a lot of sense.
Indeed. And that is all for your protects and bans like. Definitely having quite the team here, that's for sure, Unicorn. But it is time for the picks. It is time for Australia, and of course, as a citizen yourself, I think you can you predict what they're gonna pick, boss man?
I mean, I want to think they go into speed straight off. I mean, look, I think a skill set that's kind of underestimated by Australia is their tech ability, but at the same time, Philippines would definitely be not the best one to go first straight into that. I know Australia likes their ult, but I really think they're gonna have to go into one of these speed DTs. I really think, because that's... No, they're gonna go straight into the protect, actually. I guess they have pretty much first pick they're protecting these later stages. So I guess I don't know this team at all.
I mean, you know, like, looking at Nomad 6, it is going to be perfect stack hell, if I remember correctly. It's going to be Aita Kong, the Xiao Tong Wu, and it is very, very nasty. AR7 as well, so definitely lower than your usual kind of map. I mean, last round, last round is AR6, but it is much more predictable and much more focused on the kind of these kind of funny patterns, but it is distinct. This map blends in. It's kind of hard to memorize every single stacks there is.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? This one is going to have one of the greatest matchups we're going to see. It's... Steve should be in for this. I know Fault will be, Super Nine most likely, and I would believe Puto. And I mean, I really want to see which one of those players can stand up to Zanny. I know Zanny will definitely be in for this. For most sure, like, which one of these players from Australia can actually stand up to Zanny?
Oh my goodness. This is still very scary though. I mean, again, we are fighting the Philippines and they can absolutely read. They can absolutely kind of start off with a very good foot because again, this is Australia's golden child, Australia's protect, and imagine that being your first breakpoint in a losers grand finals. Heartbreak does not come close onto describing what it could be.
Well, I mean, you know the script I said before this, before we went live.
Yeah.
So, but honestly, great to see Ben stepping in,
Mm.
and it's JRE and Twisted Chimera. So, I mean, look, yeah, the Australia lineup, pretty much what I predicted from the start. But that makes the most sense. Like, this is the tried and true gimmick roster for Australia here, and they're gonna back themselves on this. And Fault having a few breaks at the start here. But look, there's so many reading parts. Benz finds a break. There's going to be plenty of breaks and trades.
Absolutely, and while not the best song to convey the intensity of this map, it is still such a scary map. You can miss literally everywhere as we are seeing JRE, Super 9, Reza Yuzuki, and 47W47 actually finding the miss, and now it's down to a 1.5 versus 2 as Zen and Twisted Chimera still with the double full combo. Fault basically missing the beginning but keeping himself in check with not much blunders other than that accuracy in the side of Australia, but the combo definitely weak link.
I mean, Twisted Chimera goes down, so that's actually going to be really good for Australia here. Buto goes down, so actually, no, overall combo, Australia still has it. Jerry finding the break definitely didn't do any wonders, but look at this accuracy from Zanny compared to everyone. That just seems monstrous. But Fault is trying to make sure it stays on the side of Australia here. And, I mean, look, it's Zanny. You pretty much have to expect potentially an FC on this map from him. Jerry finding another break. But yeah, now what it really is, here's the difference, is the fact that Australia is actually recovering their combos once more again, much faster than what the Philippines have from their breaks.
Indeed, but what matters is if they can hold on, and Fault is gone. Zanny looking cooler than a cucumber in the freezer. 680 combo, and he will fall as well. It's an 80k difference, and everyone was just trading right now. Twisted Chimera with 250 combo. South Australia still with the triple recovery, the triple resurgence, increasing their lead to a solid 130k in the second K section, Unicorn.
I mean, that is so big for Australia. Zanny finding the break. I mean, Fault finding a few more, but Buto, Steve, and Sib and I all have 400. It's just JRE and Chimera who are the only ones with combo that can at least get to that level for the Philippines. I mean, this is Australia showcasing why they are the reading roster. I mean, just look at this consistency overall on all four of the players. Zanny finding more breaks. I mean, Zanny does still have the standout score out of the lobby. I mean, with 97.9 accuracy, that is preposterous still, but the team around him just wasn't consistent enough to the same level as Australia, and this is why it's a protect for Australia. Maybe not as far as it has been for some of the other protects against other teams, but 400k, that is still a win nonetheless.
Absolutely, Payuto coming out of nowhere, taking Zanny's spotlight, and that protect will be turned into quite a solid point. We're back into the Philippines side of things, and let's see if they're gonna go with their own protect. And I mean, not gonna lie, would be a good choice, but of course, while there is one best choice, there is still many others, and Philippines, are they gonna go for it? Or are they gonna kind of try it off something else just a bit?
I mean, I think it makes sense to try and hold off it a bit, right? Like, I understand it's probably it is your best pick. But I want to see them hold off just at least till second pick to go into it.
Very interesting. And like as you said, Australia definitely not the biggest of fan for those aim consistency maps. And would you look at that? Hard Rock 1 is indeed banned, but there are still plenty of many others. Some more favorable than the other. So let's see if Philippines gonna go for it.
And it's going to be Hard Rock 3, actually. That's going to be the pick
Ooh,
here.
Interesting. Very
And I
interesting.
believe this here, if I have to flick back to my trusty notes.
Super nice. Saying Yippee, if I remember correctly, he's not the most hard rock oriented player. He's either he is celebrating he's gonna get some rest, or he is celebrating because he has practiced this map to death. Either one, for sure. So we just have to wait for the conclusion.
I do have to say, custom song warning, I believe, on this one here. And I do have a command I do have to post into the chat. Say this one, mapped by Ultra and... I call him Ultra, I can't say the name properly. And Laquarius, hit sound by Laquarius, background by Bullmaster Flex.
Oh yeah.
We are going into the first custom of this match.
Absolutely, it's going to be a very exciting, very hype type of map, fully custom. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be the real deal. And Philippines starting off with the bang, just kind of chilling in the background, just putting Hard Rock 2 in a safe place somewhere, just in case, because they still have another weapon. This Hard Rock 3, however, is it gonna backfire?
Well, see, Australia can do it. But, Philippines are so confident on this. And I do have to mention out, thank you. I think that's, Sargoski for the custom song. This is hype. This is much more of an accurate song. For the hype that this match has compared to the last. But yeah, once again, mapped by Ultra and Laquarius, hit sounded by Laquarius, and then also background by Blue Master Flex.
Looking at the roster here, any questionable players that you think should be questioned? This
Really,
is like quite right.
It looks normal to me, but we will see. Maybe the questions will be answered. Haley makes sense. Super Knight, yeah, not too questionable. Wishender, yeah. All Blue, yeah, makes sense to me. I guess just Puto just wasn't feeling comfortable on this. Maybe just another player felt even better than Puto on this. For Philippines, both the Ellies, Leferi, and that Trista Chimera makes all sense to me.
Alright then, well, with that in check, ladies and gentlemen, Hard Rock 3 starting off with a bang. Already the sliders, a sign of what to come, but this is nothing but an appetizer, and they are getting force-fed by it. Lots and lots of sliders, enough for everyone, and enough to drive a man insane. But L with a dash in the air, which is Yukio, aka Yukixo, Lefrea finding the miss, Twisted Chimera still holding the full combo, 1v2 in terms of FC. Philippines takes the early lead.
Yuki XO still has a good combo going on, and right now Australia are the ones answering to the Philippines, but Yuki XO finds a break, so that's going to even things out, especially with Leferi and I believe Zoroark finding breaks. I believe that's actually a small advantage here to Australia, as Wishender and Super Nice combos will come over Chimeras. And actually, I believe Super Nice himself comes over Twisted Chimera just because of the accuracy difference. May not be just yet, but Australia will have a shot here. But still, there's a full combo on the side of Philippines.
Half of the map has been passed, and there's only half remaining. Wish Ender and Super Nyan, instant destruction. It's only Twisted Chimera, and he is not going anywhere. The double L is still going on strong. Only Yukixo remaining after that stream. But all eyes on Chimera right now because he is putting on a show and all eyes are on him. Still with the full combo, still with the Fire the Fury, 94% accuracy. Finally finding the miss, but not before giving his team the much needed lead.
I mean, that performance there by Twisted Chimera was so fundamental here to Philippines' victory. I mean, look, Australia was wearing breaks, but Twisted Chimera was the only one that held a long combo when his teammates were finding breaks. And this is the edge that the Philippines have. There's always someone to stand up for the matches for each individual map. It's not always one person. And that is what makes them so deadly. And as we come to the end,
there it is, man. 1-1. What an opening picks from both sides, but Philippines still has their protect, so Australia still needs to be very careful.
man, this kind of solidifies my point of view of like maybe it's not good to go into something like tech against the Philippines because that was just mech tech and the Philippines. Well, it was a bit of a hard fight, but towards the end, the Philippines pulled away with it. And that's what matters.
Even now, though, what are we thinking here, Bossman? What is Australia gonna pick? DT2, DT3 is open and ready to deliver.
No, I want to see Hidden 2.
Hidden 2?
We want to see Hidden
actually.
2. This is...
Really? That would be kind of surprising for Australia. Kind of shying away from their magnificent speed capability.
And the thing is, this is a speed roster team with a reading and gimmick edge. I mean, granted, looking at the performance from Philippines, I wouldn't be surprised if their next pick is something like Fremont Free, I'm not going to lie. But focusing on Australia, it's going to be Hidden 2. It's the map that I would want to see. They are taking the fight straight to the Philippines.
Oh, and there it is, my god. Well, color me surprised because it is actually Hidden 2. I guess you do live in Australia after all, Unicorn.
I mean, this is one of the maps I am certainly hyped to see. Because this is a skill set that I believe there was no clear advantage to either side. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, do I think Australia will have very good overall performances? Yes. Will I think Zany will potentially FC this? No doubt.
Yeah, but the overlap reading though, mixed with a bit of nerves, like... It's gonna be a daunting task, that's for sure. But I'm all up for it. Maybe we will indeed see some full combos, but I kinda doubt it, and I want to be proven wrong.
I mean, you really think about it. If you take these two teams' cores, what both of their cores good at? And it's a Hidden 2 like this.
Fair point, fair point. Yeah, as you said though, Zany the shining star of the Philippines, but Australia just got all 4 players, all 4 slots covered, so it's kind of a hyper carry versus an entire nation type of deal.
I mean, look, we have seen hyper carries like that at all levels of play. It can happen. And you know what? It may present itself here. It may not. But yeah, it's the same reading roster. The reading call for Australia: Puto, Steve, Bolt, and Super Nye. And as always, for the Philippines, it is the Fairly, Jairi, Yuki EXO, and Zany. Cast your predictions on this. And it's a very early start, but there's going to be a very early accuracy lead here for the Philippines. But man, look, we're here for 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Anything can happen. And these choruses.
All finding the miss though, and already starting off with a slight edge to the Philippines, but not much just yet. And of course, starting off slow, but it's about to get real dicey, especially on this part. These spiky, difficult sections, definitely something to watch out for. And we are seeing a miss from so 1v3 situation, surprisingly, right now.
I mean, look, Puto has done this before. Gonna call it back to Australia versus Russia on Hidden Free. But, I mean, this is something that's a lot harder on a taller ass. Lefebvre will find a break, so does Fault. And so does Yuki. So it's just Danny and JRE here for the Philippines. Puto is still holding on, trying to give the chances here for Australia. Lefebvre with another one.
The ship's sinking, but Puto, the captain on board, calming every crew, but he will fall as well, down with the ship. And now it's only JRE against 47, W47, and the lead is just increasing even more.
JRE does go down. It's the reading main. It's the one that was brought in precisely for these type of maps. That has the combo and the biggest one. Can Steve have his moment? No. It will be denied. But it is still close. It is intense.
1/3 of the map remains, however, accuracy actually leaning towards a bit to Australia, but they need more than just accuracy. They need some momentum, they need some numbers to go up. And 47, W47 finding the miss once again, going to the break section. The nerves are now increasing, the expectation now skyrocketing. Everyone kind of disappointed in themselves. How can they do better? Will they do better? This is one last part incoming. Lefebvre with the 320 combo. Can he shut things down? Or will Puto once again recover?
The real thing is that this lead's actually been kind of growing towards Australia, and that's scary. This is going to come down to one question. Who wants this more? It's the final Ki. This is where it all goes. Lefebvre goes down. Puto as well. It's no super no Steve. Everyone in Australia goes down. Jerry and Zanny will be able to carry this. As Banjo don't lag now.
Everyone's finding a miss, everyone fumbling the ending, but Philippines definitely feeling the joy. They know that they're out of reach. They know that they have drained Australia's time. An early breakpoint into the match. Some drama is cooking up, and Philippines is gonna go probably with a reconsolidation pick of their own protect. This is dangerous right now.
Yeah, this is a deadly situation for Australia. Australia are gonna be pretty much in a bad place from the start. Losing the Hidden 2. I mean, it was intense, but at the end, the Philippines was able to hold on just long enough to stay out of reach. I mean, you can't say these points have been what intense. Sure, they slip away at the end, but it's always a battle throughout. So will we see Hard Rock 2? It seems most inevitable that we will, and there it is. You have caught it, Blank Tap.
Absolutely, I mean, it's quite logical to go from one hard rock to the other. If one mod set kind of works, like why not do it again, you know? And they're definitely gonna go in with their protect. This is, I mean, like, it's precision. And precision is basically aim. So Australia, sound the alarm, because this is not going to be an easy battle. They probably have to find their breakpoint somewhere else, and they gotta worry about their own point after this one. But of course, let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's still a map to be played, and that's Hard Rock 2. Still quite scary though.
Yeah, I mean, this... Australia's going to be pretty much not in a good place when the word go on this map. Because precision aim, it's not something they really like. But look, if there's one thing I know from these pulling notes, there is hope. Does have a bit of alt rhythm to it. It is a bit of mixed flow and aim. So maybe Australia has a chance to try and climb through it. But this is still favoured towards the Philippines, no doubt.
Yeah, I kind of do feel like on its essence, like flow aim control, that is Australia's bread and butter. But in this scenario, those aspects just kind of amplifies the aim even more. That it's just kind of outweighs the positive. So nonetheless, though, where there is a map, there is hope, and there is a chance of breakpoint. It is never zero. You will still have to try your best to win against your opponent. Ready up, because we're about to begin our Hot Rock 2 Philippines. Can they get their third point right here, right now? Here we go.
It will be Super Nye, Haley, Puto, and Wishender for Australia going to try and get this break point. It is Zeroki and Yuki XO, Hetzer, and Lee Ferrari. I believe that's how you actually say it, as I say in a raspy voice.
I can heard him say Le Frère. It's like I'm French, you know, but I'm very bad at French, so it's alright.
But yeah, Hetzer, and actually, and Yuki and Lefrelli are going to
What's going on? Hold the front door. This is very questionable of a start.
Yeah, but I mean, look, we have seen this though from the Philippines. They have had questionable starts before, but then they have that one player that holds them to a full combo and the other team eventually collapse. But it's Australia, and like, this is grand finals level. You cannot really rely on that. You need to take the initiative. Wishender will finally find a break. But then so does Yuki XO. So Haley, Supernine, and Puto are gonna lead this charge onto this Hard Rock 2. But Supernine!
Indeed, and now Zoroki finding a miss, but an entire wipeout. The asteroid hitting the earth, wiping off the dinosaurs, and only Haley remains. 500 combo, and Australia on Philippines pick. What is going on?
Haley does find a break though, so that's going to be big here for the Philippines. They have a chance to bring it back, Wishender with another one. So this is not over, but the accuracy on Leferi and Hetzer needs to improve a lot more if they want to see this come over a lot quicker. Supernite finds another break, but the Philippines, there's hope. But it will be slowed down with Zoroki finding a break.
Accuracy not in their favor. Puto did find a miss indeed. But everyone's just kind of struggling. Wishender is down. It's only Lefrère. And only him. And he's gone as well. Philippines. What is going on? This is not something you expect from any team of a Protect. This is disastrous.
This Haley holding on to the chances for Australia. And Haley will try and convert it here right now. The fair finding a break. So does Supernite. Wishender finding a break as well. So does Zoroki. Hetzer. And it's only Yuki with any chance. But at the moment, this school is starting to get out of hand as Haley is holding it for Australia. Making sure that this point stays over. Puto as well, having a good score. Look at the accuracy on Puto. And look how high it is compared to everyone else.
Absolutely. Well, I'll be damned. I'll take my words back. I suppose precision is not aim after all. Because Australia, they're loving it. 320k in the lead. A fraction of the map remain. It's not even improbable. It's impossible to come back from this one. Philippines, what a momentum stopper. Australia will take this breakpoint, no problemo. 2-2-2, and what a way to revive your teammates' morale. Man, Unicorn, this is something else. L is there. I mean, Yukixo did something with 700 combo, but it's just too late, man.
Yeah, I mean, tried just It was too late. It really was. Really needed that to come in earlier. Really needed a bigger combo. And also when you see it. But Australia will take the protect from the Philippines. That has to got to be a gut punch. I mean, Australia just had two players that were consistently holding, and Haley with good accuracy holding for the longest on Australia when they really needed it. Yuki tried, but it wasn't. It was in vain, the effort.
And now we're back to Australia. Oh boy, quite a scary situation here. I mean, you know, you can sense some doubt sprouting into both teams' mind. Australia just kind of doubting themselves in the gimmick section now, but luckily for them, I think there's not much more gimmick stuff. I mean, DT4 has been banned by the Philippines, and now Philippines kind of doubting themselves in name. So it's just gaslighting, but they're doing it to themselves.
I mean, we'll have to see how does Philippines respond to this. Australia is definitely going. They're gonna go hidden free, actually. So that is interesting. So this is an basically a flame control heavy pick.
This was like also Taiwan's standard tournament number 6 semifinals. This was number 3, but you know, like it was not hard enough, so we just put hidden on it and say good luck, have fun to the players that will have to suffer on this map, because this is not fun, or rather not easy. I'm sure like there are some players that will think this is fun.
I mean, obviously Australia has to think it's fun if they're going into it. At least someone.
You know, or either they are a masochist, but you know, I don't think they're gonna pick this if they will be the one in pain after all.
I mean, hidden free gonna be the choice of weapon. Australia choosing not to step into speed yet.
Ooh.
I mean, maybe they're waiting for the Philippines to pick it because they know the Philippines can do it. But
I guess they just want to make sure that they can do better. Just kind of waiting, you know? Maybe in Philippines just sowing doubt into their mind. Oh, maybe Australia cannot... they're not confident in the DT. It's late stage. Maybe they want to trap them in that mindset. Who knows?
all I know is this is kind of weird to see from Australia because I think everyone by now is used to them just going, yep, speed pick, speed pick, speed pick. Let's just go into the last 2 reading picks.
I really am just waiting for it, not gonna lie. But they're just being very camera shy for sure, Unicorn.
I mean, they maybe are trying to wait for the Philippines to pick it, but I think the Philippines are maybe waiting for Australia to pick it.
I suppose a bit of stalemate until someone does make a move. But for now, though, no use on talking about speed maps because Hidden 3 is a thing, and we are gonna go for it.
Yeah, we're gonna get into some ult here, and I still feel Philippines should still be comfortable, but look, I know ult is a skill set these Aussies like. Chimera and Pute will be the first to find a break, and we will see the heart and soul of the Philippines. Zanny, Jory, Chimera, Pute, and Haley, and as well, Yuki will be finding a break, so it's just Zanny taking on Super Knight and Fault.
Yeah, right now though, definitely finding a bit too much misses in the side of Philippines. It's only Zanny against Fallen Super 9. Basically bit cornered, but Twisted Chimera finding yet again another miss. It's all on Australia right now as the Philippines has fallen.
Yeah, there's no combos on the Philippines now. Fault will find a break, but it's still Super Knight. And I know Super Knight. I've personally met this guy. He loves these type of maps, especially in tournament settings. He loves to play them because he will usually dominate. And he is showing that. Look at this accuracy. 99.5. That is preposterous on grand finals.
Just sitting back, like he has a platter of cheese and a glass of wine. Definitely very chill about it. 99 is absolutely out of this world alongside Toyota finally finding a slight break, but it does not matter. Lead established.
I mean, look, there was also Yugi was also on that 99, but Zanny is the only one on the 99 now. This is like some monstrous accuracy from some of these players. This accuracy battle is definitely in the favor of Australia. They're finding a few breaks here actually, but Zanny will find a break, so that will stop the charge a bit. So Puto will have the combo to hold it here for Australia towards the end. As soon as it looked like it was going to start sneaking back, the Philippines just couldn't. A few collapses here from Super Nyan fault, but Puto will carry it at the end.
Absolutely 350k and still increasing once again. The name just rings a bell, and it's not a good bell. Payuto chimes in with once again an impressive performance for Australia alongside his compadre. Now back to the Philippines, however, can they stop their downfall? Because that Protect might be a very, very telling situation right now.
I mean, I have to point out though, look at that 2 missed by Puto. Disgusting.
You think so, though? You think so? It's kind of chilling with this 99%, by the way. That guy is kind of scary. Not gonna lie. Zanny as well.
Those are disgusting accuracies and scores.
But again, combo is king, and Payuto is sitting at the throne. Now, though, what do they even go for right now, Unicorn? What are we thinking here for the Philippines? Because they've been going at it on the Hot Rock, and we're out. Hot Rock 3 was a success, Hot Rock 2 was a failure, Hot Rock 1 is banned by the opposing team. So, what do we go for?
Free mod free.
That will go crazy. That will go crazy. Just going in with the tech. I mean, that's just. Oh my god! Oh my. Okay, calm down. Jesus Christ. What? Okay. All right. I should. Can you read my palm? Can you read my future? Am I gonna get a wife? But other than that, Philippines, can they get their third point? This is going to be very interesting of a pick.
Don't worry. In the next 2 seconds.
Ooh.
I must say.
Oh, wait. Yo, easy hidden. Wait, easy hidden. Who's gonna go for it? That's definitely Zanny, no?
I mean, if there's one person crazy enough, it's Zanny on the grand finals level.
Oh, yeah. Especially with that slobbering mouth watering 2.8 times. Ladies and gentlemen, that's more than the minimum wage. Holy moly. Philippines, are they gonna go for it?
But look, I have to be honest here. The calling was really just calling me.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Back at it again with the dad jokes.
Oh, yeah. Just waiting for the Philippines now. I mean, of course, probably Yukiksa on the hidden, if I have to guess as well. Just the usual culprits for these kinds of maps.
I mean, everyone wants to see it. Everyone wants to see it. Steve, Zanny, easy hidden battle on this. Who doesn't? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see that battle.
There it is, Zork and Yukiksa, the L brothers will be coming in. Zanny, you can hear the deadly boss battle music. But look on the other side. Steve! We're gonna have a show tonight.
Are you ready to rumble?
Oh my. Alright, a bit of a double check it seems for L. And here we go. Good luck, have fun. 3-3 on the board. Philippines, can they keep up with Australia?
And the thing that's going to be deadly about Australia is honestly the no mods on this. That is one of the deadly factors. Look, I still believe in Steve, but Zanny on easy hidden is just a different beast. And look at it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be easy hitting. It's the Madman going for it.
Here we go. And there it is in all of its glory. The easy players has came out from the hiding. And we are seeing it live wild on this channel. Just a nice comfortable start. Lord.
Isn't this what you signed up for?
Yeah, I signed up to National Geographic. This is just amazing in nature. Summing up
This
down
is the
0
National
misses,
Geographic channel.
but Steve! Oh my.
I mean, Steve early break. Look, I don't think Zanny will like SS, let alone FC this. If he does, that is going to be absolutely insane. Yep, there we go.
And already finding some misses, a bit of trades on all sides. The Hard Rock players has fallen. It's only the Hidden and the Nomads. Yukixo still looking real good, hitting the cutscene, but so is Super Nai and Poyuto alongside JRE. Zanny with a miss, and now Steve still going on strong with the 270 combo, and now the score lead swings to the side of Australia as they have all the power with Yukixo and JRE missing. Super Nai and Poyuto just absolutely taking it home right now. Steve and Zanny left to bite the dust as the easy player as they are struggling right now, but Super Nai is the last man standing. Philippines, they are in danger.
They really need Super Knight to find a break here. They pretty much also need All Blue to find a break. They need Zanny to hold onto a combo. They need all their players onto a combo. Steve will find a break, but as long as Super Knight holds, it will not go back. And Zeroki finding a break is not going to do any favors.
Sharper than any knife. Super Knight cutting that cut stream, but finally finding a miss. Is their time, is their opportunity. Philippines, a flicker, a spark. Is it enough to start a wildfire? 130k difference. Time is running out. Time is not their friend. And time will betray them. Australia takes a break point. 3rd point in a row.
They honestly only needed, like, I believe, 7 seconds more.
What a shame. Super Knight putting it down. Philippines is in a bit of a hot water.
I mean, they are now answering the calls of Australia as they will run 3 picks against them to make it 4-2. And Australia are inching closer to something that has never happened. And shout out to Client playing my favorite song, you know.
Yeah. On repeat as well. That's kind of crazy. But other than that, though, back to Australia. Will we see? It's starting to be apparent, you know. Non-breakpoint, non-breakpoint, breakpoint, breakpoint, non-breakpoint, non-breakpoint, breakpoint, breakpoint. Is it going to be non-breakpoint this time?
We'll have to see what happens.
Okay, I'm looking at the map. DT is still on the menu. Unicorn. Is Australia gonna order the DT meal?
Or will they order No Mod 7?
I will actually eat a piece of paper if they actually go for that. That is near the realm of impossibility. Don't you dare DM the captain about that. But other than that, I mean, you know, like... No, that doesn't even make sense, man. Who picks number 7 this early on? It's kind of a desperate pick, not gonna lie.
Look, if they want to show that they have aura, they have all the Riz in the world, that's how you do it.
Fair enough.
I know I
Fair
sound like a
enough.
cringe unk, but I don't care.
That's alright, Unc. Wait. Okay, never mind. Rene is just calculating stuff, but Australia did indeed win that point.
I mean, granted, I do believe they will go into DT finally. They will finally go into it.
Surely, right?
Yeah. I mean, if they actually go into No Mod 7, I will personally... I will do something. That's not
Good to
gonna
know.
happen.
I will do something as well, man. Man, that something is eating a paper. Oh my god, man. Here we go. We're just waiting for Australia to make a decision soon enough. Probably 2 minutes has passed. Soon enough, at least, I hope. Other than that. Oh boy.
Yeah, we're just waiting on the pick. And we're just recapping on some of these points. I mean, you have Australia win the No Mod 6, Philippines win their first pick, then Breakpoint Australia on Hidden 2. And what looked like when they were going to get momentum on Hard Rock 2, Australia crushes it. And now they stand 4-2 up. Very good position to have. Yep, there we go, DT. Finally selected. It's DT2.
Oh, yeah.
It is stamina at 230 BPM. There is no flow aim. It is all in the fingers and not the aim.
Oh my goodness. Australia will be the first one to open the Pandora box. Will it go their way though?
Yeah, this is we're finally getting to see speed in this matchup. This is picked so much later than what Australia would usually pick it at. This is definitely something.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like Haley Payuto, Super Nine. Oh boy. It's gonna be very spicy. It's gonna be very difficult for Philippines to contest, especially when Australia, this is what they're known for. This is their very much high requested export onto the world. The speed that they produce is immense.
Hey, look. Don't ask me, but I have a funny feeling. I know I'm Australian, I should be always about Australia first, you know, but I think we're gonna see a bit of an upset on this. Don't tell me why, but I just have that feeling Philippines is gonna walk away with this. I am sorry to everyone in Australia and to all the Australians watching if this actually happens. I will officially make a whole YouTube apology video and send it to everyone.
Right there it is. Fault Payuto Haley and Mushander for Australia. Yukixo Lefre Hetza and Zani for Philippines. It is time to tap. It is time to shred. It is time for DT2. Good luck and have fun.
We will see what happens. It's Butte. Oh, Wish under Haley. Then Yuki XO, Lily Fairley, Hetzer, and Zanny. And honestly, to me, it seems so weird seeing Zanny on a speed pick. I read that BPM out. It's 229.57. I mean, yeah, 575000. What is up with that?
Right, and as we can see, definitely quite an insane map at 229.575 BPM. We love a bit of accuracy in our decimal placement, but right now though, still basically 8 full com on the board. Zanny bit behind nonetheless.
I mean, look, Zanny only missed. That is not going to put Philippines far behind here at the start. I mean, accuracy's definitely favoring Australia. Heads up finding a breaker is not good. That's one player that they basically need to have holding here. And my doubts are looking very much silly. As well as Yuki does find a break. And Australia still holding on to a 4-way.
Lefred, the last man standing. They find the miss, and now it's only Fault Payuto and Haley. Well, quote unquote only, which is a bit of an understatement to say the least, because they are looking so good right now.
Yeah. And Leferi just has to hold. So does Hetzer and Yuki. They just need to hope that there's breaks on the side of Australia and it's Puto, Bolt, and Haley.
They're still going on strong. Oh my god. Infinite stamina. How are they doing this? 5 digits, by the way. 550k in the lead for Australia, and they are not stopping Wish, and they're finding yet again Narmes, but he's not the one holding the 3 big combos for Australia. Philippines recovering quite quickly, but so is Australia burying their coffin.
And Puto will finally find a break at the end, but Leferi's finding a break. It's Australia. My doubts will not be heard, will not be seen.
This is something else. In the grand finals map pool, Fulton Haley does not care about star rating. We're farming in match tonight, ladies and gents, because we just saw 2 full combos from Australia.
Someone please get the PP values for that.
That is not good. That is not right, man. Now that is absolutely something. 97% is a crime, and I want him locked up. However, the Philippines, they are not ready to digest yet. Nomad 1 will be picked.
Apparently, Fault set a 479 PP play in match. We are farming.
That is not right, bro.
That should be illegal. But here we are,
Some
it's no mod 1.
Yes, some people die of thirst. Fault is dying. Too much water, too much PP. That's just... Dude, how do you farm 480 BPM on a 230 BPM? No, what? 470 PP on a 230 BPM map. I'm getting things mixed up. I'm still like so out of that score.
I mean, we will be stepping into a skill set that Australia does not like. It's raw aim. Woo. I mean, looking at this map pool, Australia kind of... They do have Namwood 3 left outside of the other DT.
Yeah. Plenty of ways they can win. Plenty of avenue. But Philippines, can they make a roadblock fast enough?
So the question is, and actually, to be honest, do they really have that Namwood 3? Outside of the last...
Yeah.
Yeah, Haley, Aubrey, Puto, and Supernai are going to try and change the stereotype in this tournament that Australia does not like aim. Well, we will have Yuki and Zaraki, Leferi, and Twisted Chimera will try to get a point here for Australia. I mean, not for Australia, for the Philippines. Oh no, my bias is coming out. This is not good.
Gotta stay neutral, my guy. We do want a tiebreaker, whether you're cheering for Australia or the Philippines after all. Here we go, ladies and gents, into Nomad 1. It's time to move your cursor.
And Haley, first break early, though there is plenty of time. I mean, it's 3 minutes and 38 seconds long. We are in here for a little bit. It's not exactly... Yeah, it's definitely not short, but it's not super long. It is your standard length. And this is 200 BPM. It is AIM.
Currently, aim it is. Philippines going to the first guy right now. Still with the triple full combo down to 2. As Oroki finds the miss. Here is going to swing to the side of Australia, but Super Knight takes it back right there and there. 2v2.
I mean, at the moment,
Oh!
bit of an unlucky break there. As I do believe that was Yuki
Absolutely, but Albu traces it back instantly. So 20k difference. It's Poyuto, the all-shining star for Australia in those early picks against Twisted Chimera. Philippines, are they able to bring this back? Haley is there with massive support.
I mean, look at the accuracy here from the Philippines. They're actually winning it overall. I believe maybe. So, I mean, at the moment, Jose Chimera is going to hold the line, but Buto is trying to change it. So is Haley. Haley had that early break. Buto, Haley being the dynamic duo here for Australia. They need Haley to top as soon as Chimera. And it is still 3 good combos here for the Philippines. As it's Tsuruki, Yuki, and Laferi. But Laferi,
Oh my goodness, but there's the misses though. 2v1 right now, it is anybody's game. Australia pulling it a tiny bit more stronger than the other team. But Yukixo, he's an army in and of itself. 30k difference is no biggie. Albu and Super Nice still needs to be very careful. But Elite is Elite and they are drifting further apart. Can they hold on? Going to the massive spike here. The 1-2 Poyuto is down. Lefebvre holding alongside Twisted Chimera, alongside Zoroki and Yukixo. The fight is still burning. It's still shining. The 1-3s, the triangle, everything is being consumed by these players. But with this Chimera with the miss, and that's gonna throw a bit more wrench onto Philippines' plan. Super Nine misses as well.
This is big for the Philippines. They need this going into the last quarter. All 3 fights to break as well. It's just Haley. I believe that is Yuki that's holding on. So is Zoroki. Both the elves are doing it for the Philippines. They still need this. That's not the call that needs to find a break in Australia. It's Yuki holding on. Are you kidding me? He's standing up tall at the end.
They got it. Wait, the last few jumps, one last section. Yukixo, the knight in shining armor. He has arrived and he is ready to save Princess Philippines. And there will not be another breakpoint. Philippines takes it back and going to have finally momentum.
With 99% accuracy, Yuki holding on strong at the end. Doing it for the Philippines, they needed this. It breaks the string of points that Australia has ran on them. 4 to be exact. And this is cinema.
Bro, chicken jockey. Alright, back to the match. That was uncalled for. Australia, they still have double time 3. Do you think they're gonna pick it, a unicorn?
They have to. I would have to assume they need to go into something that they can play. I mean, definitely their picks, they're pretty much their will win picks are dwindling. And the Philippines are having a fighting chance.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh, okay, Australia, I mean, again, as you said, it is just a logical continuation. They want DT2 with style, with time to spare. DT3 is a definite answer. I cannot see any pick that they will go for other than that. I mean, I guess, but then again, it is more flame based though, so I doubt they're gonna go for that over DT3, and there it is.
But yeah, DT3 finally coming out. They're finally getting these more tapping heavy picks out of the road. It is a speed with finger control, some wacky sliders. But there is nothing that these players should find overly hard. It is just their consistency they need to make sure they keep. So, this will be the second last pick from Australia at the moment.
Yeah,
They should win it. They should take it. The Philippines are going to have to try and carve their own path into this to bring themselves back in.
for this map, I doubt we're gonna see double full combo. And if we do, mods ban them. But other than that, yeah, this is still such a strong pick for Australia. But it's kind of questionable where they go after this. I mean, as you said, no mod 2 is a thing. But again, it's flow aim, it's 196 BPM, and I think Philippines can absolutely tap that.
I mean, it's not in the realm for Philippines. I mean, granted, you'll have to rest Yuki, you know, for that performance, having to carry over the no with one. But no, they will stay in. It will be Lefele, Hetzer, and Zani for Philippines. Gonna try and keep the momentum rolling here, try and make it 5-4. Super Knight, Haley, Wishender, Puto will try and stop that.
Here we go. Oh boy.
They are 10.2. Who is ready for this? At the moment, out of the teams, only Yuki wasn't. Makes sense. You had your time with the shot and carrying it for the Philippines. Now someone else has to. Hetzer will find a break. Haley the first for Australia. And we will... I mean, to be honest, kind of scary to see these breaks early on because we aren't in the whole hard part of the map, and here we are, the first chorus of the song. Who will break? Who will hold? Who will become the hero?
Now these bursts alongside the doubles definitely forcing you to control your fingers. This is not just raw speed, ladies and gents. So you gotta be very careful. In theory, Australia does have the fundamental, does have the better potential. The Philippines, they're not a slouch, and they are showing it right now with a 12k difference. Hetzer with a banjo break. Okay, that was quite scary.
Yeah, that would have been giving anyone here in Philippines a heart attack there. We'll have to see what happens. Zani will be a break. That will be a real one. That's a big one. That's a full combo. Lefebvre as well. No full combo.
Oh my
Full combos in the
goodness.
Philippines.
It's gone.
It's Australia's for the losing.
Okay, maybe we're not gonna see 2 full combos. We're gonna see 3. What is going on?
Australia are not letting
Huh?
anything break their momentum. They
Huh?
are saying that they will be inevitable.
Hello? Okay, finally finding some misses, but Toyota once again, just a diamond that doesn't stop shining. 1100 combo. Haley is there as a supporting player, but I don't think Toyota needs any kind of support. He needs help. Oh
Win.
my god, in a mental way, because this is crazy. Oh my god, he's the last man standing. Toyota! Toyota! What?
Puto, take a bangle.
Say on God right now. Perfect. Oh, shut up. Shut up.
Puto, inevitably the star of this Australian team. Australia are proving that this pool is fuckable.
You think I have worse speed than a 5-digit? Life is a pain, guys. So speed is genetics. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. But other than that, the Philippines, they are 3 points away from forcing Australia to a tiebreaker. That is 3 massive steps to take. Can they take the first?
Oh, yeah, that will be a very scary path to walk down in the tiebreaker. They have to be perfect. They have to stand, and it's going to be DT1. And look, I've kind of lost hope in DT1. I've tried to make a case for Australia every time, but they haven't been able to prove it. Maybe they can finally prove it this time around. But we will see. It is AIM. It's DT. It's 10.3.
Very interesting to see banning DT4, losing on DT2, DT3. And now picking DT1, going into the enemy's territory, but not with a catch. It is going to be aim after all. High AR aim. Australia definitely gonna have a bit of a hard time, but nonetheless, it is their territory. It is their double time section. So let's see what's going to happen. Definitely a bold pick this late into the match at this current situation.
You know what? I actually got some info on this map. This is actually in an in-house Philippines tournament.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was also, guess what? For WC is I think like run of 16 DT1 2 years ago, 1 year ago, I forgot. Actually last year I kinda remember. And yeah, 4 digits play this guys, and now we are seeing 5 digits and grand finals play this. Wow! Are they gonna do better than the 4 digit? Surely not!
Yuto getting very excited, jumping into the map very early. Unless, you know, Puto's playing it.
He's just practicing. He's
solo.
just practicing. We're gonna have some spoilers. No, man. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. I think it was practicing. We could have seen some insiders' information. Is any one of them streaming, by the way? Maybe we could stop
Probably.
them.
Probably
Maybe not, you know. It would be fun.
Looking to come in for the first map.
Alright.
Zoroark wants to settle this off camera.
Here we go. A new face has appeared. Is this Australia's Joker? Australia's ace up their sleeve? Tawaru. Can he solidify DT1 for Australia? Or will Philippines start their first step onto coming back into the match?
Only time will tell, as we will see the early days of this DT1. Australia hasn't particularly been good at this. Tuaru will be the earliest break. Hetzer will follow that up. But yeah, I mean, Australia just has been a whole pretty much consistent combo throughout all the other pools on this on DT1s. And that's kind of just been the bane of their existence. I mean, we saw it at the end of No 1 on the aim. They just can't hold their combos for long enough to keep their other oppositions pretty much out of it. Tuaru with another break. And Hetzer has not responded yet.
Leaving the call unanswered, he will keep on moving forward. Zoroark and Yukixo still with double full combo alongside Twisted Chimera, but on the other side, Payuto, Wishander, and Haley, the 3 demons of Australia still going on strong. Zoroark showing weakness, Yukixo breaking. It's only Twisted Chimera alongside Hetzer to fight off against 4 beasts. Now, 1 has fallen, but there's still 3 more.
I mean, look, Puto, Wishander are the ones holding onto the full combos. Chimera is the lone full combo for the Philippines. Wishander goes down. So does Hetzer, Tuaru, Wishander again, and so does Yuki. So actually, Chimera
and break.
Zoroark
They know it's a 1v1. This is it. All the pressure, all the hopes from their nation respectively. Can they carry it?
Hetzer finding a break. That will give at least a bit of little tiny bit of breathing room here. Hetzer getting a bit of shaky as well, actually. But Wishander another break. Give the room. It really is just up to Puto and Chimera. He will find the first break out of them two. And this is nerve-wracking. It's halfway through. It's only 10k the difference. Are you kidding me?
One means one wrong movement, one sneeze, maybe the end of one of these nations. Yukixo holding off against Haley, Payuto matching Chimera. It's just flickering left and right like a dying light bulb. But Philippines trying to resurrect it, trying to keep it warm, trying to give it energy. Wishander finding the miss, Hetzer trading it back. Trying to hold on, Zoroark is still holding off against Tawaru. This is anyone's game. The nerves, the pressure, the expectation. Can they carry it? Haley misses and Chimera trade. It's only Payuto. The star keeps on shining. And he is not dying just yet.
Puto is trying to fast track Australia to their first grand final appearance. And he is going to make sure it is not delayed any further at any level for Australia.
How will this story end? That is the question that will be ended. There's still enough time.
The
to open
front door is still not over. It's still not over. Payuto may have the combo, but it's actually swinging back to Philippines. Payuto needs to hold them for so much longer. How about something that's remaining? And he fails. It was too much. He could not carry the burden. And Philippines, with the power of the nation, with the power of a whole squad, they do not need to work alone. And they will evade losing. Not yet. They will live for another map. We're back! Philippines taking their 4th point. They did not hear any bells, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you kidding me? It looked so grim for the Philippines. Puto had them at their mercy and then found a break. It was a team effort by all the players. They should not be saying it was one person's job. They did splendid together. They held together. They held at crucial points. Chimera was holding up Puto for as long as they could. Yuki and Zeroki holding those combos at the end. Hetzer having the help. This is what we promised with that intro.
Oh my goodness. Holy moly. However, Philippines cannot celebrate just yet. There's still 2 more points to take. And one of them is from Australia's own pick. There is no more DT. There is no more speed. But there is other options. And
There is a
they
no
will
mod
go for it.
3.
No more 3 is a thing. Absolutely.
No more 2 will be the option. It will be stamina. This is the last test. If the Philippines can overcome 195 BPM stamina against Australia, there is hope for the Philippines to make it tiebreaker. If you want the Philippines, they need your energy. You need to send them your thoughts, your prayers. You need to make sure that you are heard and that they will have your love. If you are Australia, you are making sure that they do not delay their first ever grand final entrance on any World Cup level. The stakes are higher. Are you ready?
I hope Philippines is, because I don't think they want to go out just yet, you know. Australia, they are such an amazing team, but Philippines is absolutely not far off, equal even. And I don't think Philippines is feeling philanthropic today. They will not donate any points to Australia. They will make them fight for it. There's Yukixo, there's Twisted Chimera, Vilafreya, and Zani. And now on the other side, Fault, Haley, Payuto. And we're still waiting for one more. Flow Aim is the name of the game with this Nomo 2. Stamina is definitely not a problem for any of our players. This is it for all the marbles. Australia's last pick, Australia's last push. Will it be the one to send Philippines over? Or will it not be enough and fall just short?
This is one of these last tests that the Philippines need. They need to overcome it. This is the most critical point in all. Fault, Haley, Puto, Tuaru are going to run the gauntlet and make sure that Zeni, Yuki, Chimera, and Lefurley do not delay their entrance.
Indeed, however, quite a short map. So, the verdict, the result will show up to us all very soon, starting off with an early break from both Haley and Tuaru. But however, Erison Nomoto is very combo dense. That early miss in the beginning will mean absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things. Australia starting off with a worse accuracy overall, but Sandy finds a miss in the middle. Towaru trades it right back, and we're down to a 3v3 situation.
I mean, what are we gonna see here? Terrari finding some breaks. It's only been Zandy. Haley found one early one, but that doesn't really matter that much because how early it was. It's why Terrari made the difference here, and that's kind of looking similar to a previous map. We have Terrari finding a bit of strongest here. That is not good for Australia, but Kamira finding a break will actually alleviate the pressure of Terrari.
But no, there it is!
This
Australia!
collapsing!
They won DT2, they won DT3, they're tapping impeccable, but in this number 2, aim rules all. It's LaFerre against Haley, 1v1 of the century. Ladies and gentlemen, flip your coin, place your bets. Is it heads or is it tails? Philippines, they're betting it all. Farrell finding the best in Chinese is only Haley. It's their time. There is definitely opportunity. Toronel plays it back. 30k, 20k. Haley feeling the flow, feeling like a liquid. He is water in a river, but his teammates is looking more solid in a bad way. Sandy finding the miss, but Haley bringing it home. Is still alone for the cowboy in this wild west, and in this wild west, he draws the gun the fastest. Australia, they have done it. They are no longer held back, ladies and gentlemen. After 11 maps, it is done. Haley brings it home. Good game and well played.
They are officially not denied their grand final entrance. They have dreamt this. They have tried to do this for so many years. It has taken so much, and they will lock in their first top 2 finish. It has been a battle. Australia taking the lead. The Philippines tried to claw it back, but Australia are not denied. It's Australia and the United States in the final match of the 5-digit World Cup. Holy hype.
Absolutely, and about that, 3UTC, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned because you don't want to miss it. Once again, congratulations to all Blue Haley, Steve, Wish Under, Payuto, Super Nightfall, and Towaru. You guys did great, and for the Philippines, third place is third place. That is still amazing in these kinds of stage. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, give it all to them because they deserve your respect, they deserve your applause. And regarding the match, yeah, once again, stay tuned. 3UTC. I've been Blanked Up, my boy here, Unicorn. We'll see you guys in a bit, or rather, well, somewhere else, because we won't be commentating. That will be, that honor will be for someone else, and so stay tuned. Take care.
Bye bye.